Welcome everybody back to another episode of Money Pop Podcast. It's been a while, man. I'm gonna catch y'all up where I've been, but first and foremost, what I want to say is Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the dads, all the fathers out there doing the right thing. You don't get a Father's Day if you ain't doing the right thing. So happy Father's Day to everybody out there doing the motherfucking right thing, and making sure that their youngins are on the right path and hopefully be better than the path that they were on, and making sure that they're successful. All right. So where the hell I been? I was in Vegas for like for like 10 days. You know what I mean? Money Pop was out there. Had some work to do, some poker, some WSOP stuff, and we got into the Circa $1 Million Pro Football Contest. So what the hell is that? That is a contest where you go against other people across the globe, whether it be algorithms, whether it be circuit groups or syndicate groups, or just regular old people from Philly talking they shit, trying to see who's the best at betting football. Now, I've been said that I'm pretty good. And if you followed me over the years, and if you watch me over the years, I guarantee you I've won you some money. For without a doubt. I don't think I still to this day have not met a person I haven't won money. Especially if you bet, haven't met that person yet. So we'll get into more details about the football contest, $1 million top prize. But we'll keep it moving, and you'll see more content and more stuff about that. $1,000 to get in. This is my $1,000 hat, right? It's $1,000 fucking hat. Is what that is. That's what I told the person. I was like, I get a hat. Is that it? That's what I get. I get a hat, $1,000 hat. I was like, this is $1,000 hat. And he's like, oh well, you can win it. Man, shut up. It's $1,000 hat. You know what I mean? A little cheap. What kind of joint is this? It better be New Era, right? It better be New Era. Fucking around with me. All right. So what we talking about today? What we talking about today is your beloved Philadelphia Eagles, and the Philadelphia Eagles today, and what that looks like from a betting perspective. All birds, all NFL, all birds. We're not doing any other teams. We're just doing the birds. So I'm going to bring up the poll question here, and the poll question is brought to you by FanUp. Hey, if you haven't jumped on FanUp yet, I don't know what you're doing. It's the best way to enjoy fantasy sports, daily, NBA, and now really just MLB. I think they do some golf, not 100% sure, but some MLB contests, win great prizes, sign up. You can still use the promo code A2D for 5,000 bonus points at $50 value. Now, poll question. Oh, where's my poll question? Oh, they got it on the ticker. Okay. We got it on the ticker and below. I thought it was going to be a picture. All right, it's all good. Poll question of the day is below. Check it out. This is a future bet that you can bet right now, and that's why it's up here. The Eagles will have one rushing touchdown in every regular season game. It is 10-1 right now. Agree to disagree. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Let me know what y'all think. I checked it out last year. They had a rushing touchdown in every game last year except for one. And it was a game they lost, of course. And it was the second to last game of the year. So imagine betting this and getting to that point and they don't get a rushing touchdown. This is a tough bet to agree to. It's a really tough bet because it's a long season. And you have to base this bet on the fact that Jalen Hurts is going to get you 7 to 10 rushing touchdowns. I think he had 13 last year. So you have to really think about how this one is going to work out. So I'm going to disagree to the poll. I think it's easy to disagree to the poll. And this one, I don't think they will. They got the hogs to do it, though. They got the offensive line to do it. They got the quarterback to do it. And they got running backs galore to do it. So the problem is Swift hasn't had more than 6 rushing touchdowns. Penny hasn't had more than like 7 or 8. You know, even though, you know, Miles Sanders, and I'm okay with calling him Miles Sanders because he was yapping at the gums. Miles Sanders over there in Carolina, I think he had 13 touchdowns last year. I want to say he had 13 touchdowns last year. I'm not 100% sure, but it's not a bad bet to take a swing at, right? Because it is 10-1. So I don't think it's the worst bet in the world. See, they don't have Miles on here because they got the updated rosters. So let me go to Carolina real quick. I think he had 13 last year. I want to say he had 13 last year. Let me see real quick. Stats, Philly. Oh, he had 11. My fault. He had 11 rushing touchdowns, and they still didn't get it. So somebody's got to have a Miles Sanders year. 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. You know, and he played all 17 games. You know, Penny's never played all 17. Um, Swift has never played all 17. So we'll see how this dynamic works. But yeah, he had 11 touchdowns last year. So I'm gonna disagree to the poll. I don't think he gets it done. I don't think they get it done. It's a pretty decent bet though. It's a really good bet. All right. So now let's look at some futures. We'll look at some MVP odds. We'll look at some future bets for the Eagles. They have some stuff here on both sports books, FanDuel and DraftKings. So we'll be using both. See if we can get the best line that we possibly can, and see if we can find a good bet right now. I'm pretty sure we can. I know we can. I know we can get a good bet right now. I think it'd be easy to get a good bet right now. Hey, if you follow me yesterday, we had a pretty decent day on Twitter. Had a little clickbait up there, but you know. All right. So here are the bets right now for Eagles future. So right now, like we said, well, not that one, but the Eagles will score 1 touchdown in every regular season game. That did actually happen last year, so makes sense. Eagles were third in offensive efficiency in the NFL last year. No, I'm sorry, in scoring last year. They were third. I think they averaged like almost 28 points per game. And you can argue the offense is going to be better. So this ain't a bad bet to make. You're paying the juice though, right? You're paying minus 170. So we'll keep it going. AJ Brown has scored 10 touchdowns. So AJ Brown, it was the first time he scored. I mean, he had a career year. I didn't know he almost had 1,500 yards. He had 1,497. And I think he had like 11 touchdowns as well. So you're paying for the juice here. Like these are supposed to hit. You're paying for the juice here, so I don't know about this. Hurts to throw for 30 touchdowns. Now he hasn't thrown for 30 touchdowns as of yet. And I think that's where you have the naysayers about his elite status. Because to be an elite quarterback, yes, he can run with his legs. He brings a different element to that. But the elite quarterbacks throw for over 30 touchdowns. So for him to take that jump, like we're seeing that they're saying that he's ready, got his body right, balls flying out of his hands, making sure that he doesn't get hurt. He ain't sliding left and right like motherfucking Russell Wilson at the moment. But Jalen Hurts to throw for 30 plus touchdowns. This is going to be tough. I think. I think this is going to be tough. I think this is going to be tough. So we'll pass on that. Philadelphia Eagles have reached the NFC Championship game. I mean, they're the toast of the NFC, right? We went to the Super Bowl last year. There's really nobody in our way. You can talk about Dallas all you want. You can kick rocks, but all you can't convince me that Dallas is all of a sudden. It's every year they talk about it's Dallas's year. Every goddamn year. Get the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. I like this bet. You're getting plus money for the Philadelphia Eagles, almost 2-1 for them to get to the NFC Championship. What is them to win it? NFC winners is 3-1. Okay, and just looking at the folks here, the folks here. The other teams that are in the running, like nobody's close. I don't trust the Niners. The Niners don't have a quarterback. They just don't. I'm tired of people talking about the 49ers. They don't have a quarterback. Dallas, okay. Detroit, yeah. Detroit to me is still Detroit. They showed up last year, but can they do it again? Can Goff do it again? I don't know. Seattle's a sleeper, right? Kirk Cousins, enough said. They don't have enough, but they're a sleeper team, though. I wouldn't sleep on New Orleans, right? They got a pretty decent wide receiver core. They still don't have no run game because I don't know if Kamara's going to get if he's going to be there all year. No to Green Bay. I'm in the minority that I think the Giants are going to be good. But if Barkley's not there, then they're not going to be good. So we'll see how that shakes out. And then you got the rest. Nobody's betting on Chicago. All right. So, and I think Arizona might be the worst team in the league. So when you look at that, if you get to the NFC Championship, who are you going to probably face? Who knows? Maybe Seattle. I have no idea who you're going to face. But does it make sense for them to be the winner? Like we're taking them to win, right? Well, we're taking them to win. Yeah, happy Father's Day, bro. So you're betting for them just to get there is 2-1, damn near. But for them to win it is 3-1. Who would they lose to? And how would they lose? We got to see how camps shake out and stuff like that. But as of right now, I don't think this is a bad bet. I think it's a pretty decent bet for them just to get there. But the odds aren't there really, right? Because you got to wait. Like say your bankroll is $1,000 for the year, and you're like, okay, I want. If I'm gonna wait for this, I want to pay for it a little bit. So you put, 20% of your bankroll. You got to wait 18 weeks just to get $350. I mean, a win's a win, but I don't know if I'm waiting that long. I don't know if I'm waiting that long. All right. Last winless team. I think Arizona's going to be fucking trash. So is Tampa. Damn, Tampa 11-1. Washington should be pretty bad too. Vegas might be bad too. They don't got no goddamn quarterback, especially if Wentz gets out there. This is a decent bet. All right, stick to the Eagles. Stick to the Eagles. Stick to the Eagles, Nate. Stick to the Birds. All right. So let's go in a little bit deeper here. So we talked about this. It's better odds on FanDuel. Eagles to score one rushing touchdown in every regular season game is 1,500. Even more odds is them to score one passing touchdown every regular season game. And then the Eagles are going. That was my big thing last year. The Eagles are going undefeated. I don't think they're going to go undefeated this year. Last year I thought they had a shot, just the way they were playing. That defense was playing, but this year I doubt it. I mean, I looked at. We all know what the schedule looked like, and there's a real tough patch there. I think it's like Dallas, the Chiefs, the Bills, the Niners, and then Dallas, and then at Seattle. Like that 6-game stretch is brutal. Then come back for the Giants on Christmas Day. That's a brutal stretch. So that could be a 4-2 stretch, even a 5-1. Going back to the Chiefs rematch of the Super Bowl, they're gonna want that one too. Who knows how that works out. I mean, you get the Bills and Niners at home, but then you got to go to Dallas and then Seattle. I think at Seattle's gonna be a tough game, especially late in the season. I think Seattle's gonna be good. So right now, the only best bet that we might see here, that I would look at is the Eagles to reach the NFC Championship at plus 170. But I don't know. You got to put some money on this one. You know what I mean? Plus money is plus money, but for us that want to bet small, win big, got to be careful with that one. Got to be careful with that one. All right. So let's look at some passing prompts. Jalen Hurts, 3,600 yards. I believe he had this last year. Again, it's minus 112, so it's going to be tough. I would bet this over for him to have over. I think he just got over that. He should hopefully. Let's look at his numbers last year. Yeah, 3,700 yards passing. So I would look at that one too. That's a pretty decent over as well. But like I said, you're gonna pay. You got to pay a little bit of money on it. You can't just put you know $100 to win $89. You're gonna wait the whole year for that. That's tough. That is really tough. Um, so we won't get into that one. Let's see. They don't have anything else for anybody else. Defensive prompts, and they haven't had everybody else yet. It's still early. All right, let's look at DraftKings real quick, and then let's see what DraftKings has because I think DraftKings has a little bit better more in terms of their betting. All right. So AJ Brown, they have 100 receiving yards in 8 regular season games. This is a no for me. He didn't have this last year. I don't expect him to have this again this year. This isn't bad. Hurts to have 400 yards and in two regular season games. Let me see. Did he have it last year? He didn't have one. Wow. He didn't have one at all. That's crazy. I thought he had one. Probably no good bet then. No good. Let's see what else we can dig up here. DeAndre Swift to have if he plays 8 games, that's the problem. But he's gonna get time. He's gonna get some shine, bro. I don't think this is a bad bet at all. Because what's 75 times 8? 600 yards? He'll get 600 yards. He'll get it. He might get 1,000, bro. I like this bet. This is a pretty decent bet. This is a bet you can wait for. Like maybe do 150 on it. I like DeAndre Swift to have 75 rushing yards in 8 games. What did he have in Detroit? Let me just see that real quick. Oh no, bad call. Not Detroit. Let's go back again. Let's go back again. Running backs. So I'm looking at another screen. I'm just talking out loud. That's all. Game logs. 1. He had this once last 2. He had this twice last year. But he only rushed over 10 times, 3 times. And out of those 3 times, 2 of them went over 75. He balled out against us, had 144 against us. And then at the end of the year against Chicago, he had 78. So I don't think there's going to be times where he gets the ball to it. But it's so tough because they do have a plethora of running backs. That's the thing. Like he's coming out the gate. I think he'll be the starter. Between him and Gainwell, I think one of the two will be the starter. But I don't think that's a bet. But by the end of the year, if he can stay healthy, I think he gets this. So I like this bet. I like this bet a lot. 75 yards rushing. All right, let's keep it going. Yeah, this ain't happening. That's too much. This ain't. This is not good. If Jalen Hurts is rushing for 1,200 yards, this ain't good. right? That means we have zero run game. If he's rushing for that much, zero run game. No good. All right, let's keep it going. DeAndre Swift or Rashard Penny to have 1,200 rushing yards. Oh man, nah, I don't think so. Eagles to win all 6 division games. What did they do last year? Did we win all 6? I think we lost one, didn't we? I want to say we lost one. Let's go back. What was our losses? Yeah, we lost the Washington game and we lost Dallas. So we lost 2. We lost at Dallas and home for Washington. We should have won that goddamn Washington game. Fucking Washington. That was some bullshit. But the Colts game right after, we probably should have lost that one. So go figure. But we lost the Dallas game because Hurst didn't play. It was Minshew. Fucking bum. All right, now we get into the nitty gritty. Philadelphia Eagles. Two plus TDs in each regular season game. 2 touchdowns in regular season game. Ah, man. Let's bring that up real quick. I got to go to a game. So they didn't do it against New Orleans. Again, that's Minshew. Did they do it against New York? They had to. 22. What about this one? 17. Let me see. 17, 16. Field goal. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. I like that bet, man. Because of this offense, this is a really good. But this might be the best bet so far. Plus 950. See, these are the ones you want to wait for. Like when you put 150 on this, okay, I'll wait the season to get 1,500. I think we got 2 so far on DraftKings. What y'all think about that one? 2 touchdowns in every game. The only one they didn't get was a Minshew leg game. So Hurts has got to stay. Hurts has got to be in there. Even in the loss against Washington, 32-21, they scored 3 touchdowns. Yeah, Arizona 2017, they scored. They scored in all of them. They scored in all of them except for that motherfucking New Orleans game with Minshew. I like that bet, bro. That might be the best bet right here. This is a good bet. This is a good bet. Look how low these odds were compared to FanDuel. This is the importance of shopping around. Like these odds are a lot lower on DraftKings than are FanDuel. FanDuel, I think it was plus 9,500, and this was plus 1,500. So if you were betting this, you would do it on FanDuel. We got 2 bets. Got 2 bets so far. Plus 400 and plus 950. Make sure you guys write those down. All right. Let's go to MVP odds for Mr. Hurts. Let's see where he sits. It should be like 3rd or 4th. Plus 800. Plus 800 for Jalen Hurts to win the MVP. Let's look at the field. Who won it last year? Was it Pat? Did Pat won it last year? Won Super Bowl MVP. Oh, I said Super Bowl MVP. NFL MVP. I think it was Pat. Yeah, it was Pat. So quarterback has won it the last 10 years. And then Peterson won it. and 2 running backs won it. It's a quarterback. It's a quarterback award. It's hard. Not to win it. So, all right, let's look at this. Who's going to have a ball out year? Hurts at plus 800 is not a bad bet. I think 8-1 is about right. It's pretty decent odds when you think about it. You expect him to have another good year because last year, let me see, let me bring up his stats. Last year he had what, 22 touchdowns, um, 3,700 yards, and what, 700 yards rushing, 760 yards and 13 touchdowns. So for him to win it, his completion percentage has to tick up to like 68%. It's at 66, so he has to still improve there. He has to throw for over 4,000 yards, and he has to have 30 touchdowns. And he still has to have the rushing yards. So he has to come close, almost 4,500 to which he did last year, if you think about it, but 4,500 to 5,000 yard all purpose yards. He had 44. He had 44.60. So he was right there, and that's why he finished second and MVP. But he still has to do all that because you got to understand, like he's going against Mahomes is going to throw for 4,500. Burrow's going to throw for 4,500. Allen's going to throw for 4,000. Lamar and Hurts will be in the same boat. Lamar hurts him because if Lamar's doing the same thing, then it's being replicated. Fields isn't a bad one, but I got to see it. And I don't think anybody else down here, that means this is a surprise team. I don't think Jacksonville's such a surprise team, but Trevor Lawrence has got to really, really show up. You know, Tua had some good. Let me see what was people's stats last year because I don't know. Yeah, like Pat had 5,200 yards. Herbert had 47. Joe Burrow had 44. Let me see. Like Allen had 42. Like Hurts was 10. Trevor Lawrence had 4,100 yards. Geno Smith had 4,200 yards. Like, so you take Brady out. You know, this Cousins has the same year. Now Hurts had 15 games, so he missed 2 games. So that tells me he can throw for 4,000 yards. So Hurts is going to throw for 4,000 yards. All right, so if he throws for 4,000 yards, can he throw for over? Let me show you guys what I'm looking at. So we're not looking blind. Don, what's up, bro? I hate when people are talking and you can't see the shit. All right. So these are the top passers from last year. Pat's going to throw for 5,000 yards. He just is. Like 5,000. Like let's look at Pat real quick, because this is how you got to break this shit down, man. Like, look, yeah, like so, 4,000. If he plays all 16, 17 games, he's throwing for over 4,500 yards. It's just that simple, and he's throwing for over 35 touchdowns. Right? It's just really what it is. And look at his completion percentage. Like Hurts has got to be here. He's got to be there. He's got to be just like I just said it, like 2% better. Yeah, because the top is Herbert at 68, Burrow's at 68. Yeah, right. Okay, so he's there. Should even Golf threw for 4,400 yards, 29 touchdowns. Damn, Golf had a year last year. Jesus, it sucks they got hurt with the gambling shit though. That's gonna hurt them. I think Trevor goes up. I wouldn't surprise me if Trevor Lawrence throws for 44. But if Hurts plays all 17, he's throwing for 4,000 yards. All right, so let's get back to it. So those are the top guys from a throwing standpoint. Let us get back to the odds real quick. So is Jalen Hurts a plus 800 a good bet here? If he basing it on the fact you're going to get 17 games out of him, 16 to 17 games out of him, does he bring it home? I think so. I think it's worthwhile bet. Do I think he wins it? I don't think he wins it. It's just too many people in the field, that could really blow up. Trying to think, anybody low here is even worth a shot. No, I think the odds are right. I would probably put my money more on Burrow than I would Hurts, just because you know, just because that. I mean, it's tough, but if Joe throws for closer to 5,000 yards and 35, 40 touchdowns, and the Cincinnati Bengals are the best team in the AFC. Like this, here's the picture. If Jalen Hurts throws for 4,100 yards, rushes for 700 touchdowns, has 30 touchdowns, and say like 8 rushing touchdowns, but Burrow has 4,800 yards, and Burrow throws for 40 touchdowns, and the Cincinnati Bengals are the number one seed in the AFC, who you think they're going to give it to? I think they gave it to Burrow. To be honest with you, I just do. Another another Joel Embiid type scenario where he probably should get it, but he won't. So this is a no bet for me. It's a no bet for me. I would bet Burrow here. He's probably going to be a lot of people betting Burrow anyway. I would bet Burrow. Dark horse. Dark horse is probably Hurts. Um, I can't trust anybody else. Watson's a good story, but I can't really trust anybody else. These odds are way too high. This should be lower. This should be like plus 3,000. I'm not betting. Nobody's betting Tua, right? I'm not betting Herbert. Right? Nobody's betting some of these guys. I'm not betting Rodgers. I'm not betting Trevor. Lamar's interesting. I'm not betting Allen being on the being on the cover of Madden. You can forget that. So it's really the top three. Tough to win this three back to back. So cancel him out between Hurts and Burrow. I lean Burrow. You know what I mean? But no, I'm not mad if you like Hurts in the bet. In the bet. I would bet him offensive player of the year though. His odds are probably longer here at 2,200. It's a good bet here for offensive player of the year. He is. Fields is probably. I don't like Diggs. I would bet Jalen Hurts to win offensive player of the year. This makes a lot of sense to me. I'm trying to look here. Yeah. Give me Jalen Hurts for offensive player of the year though. I think they give him something. I bet Jefferson last year smashed that. Jamar's not a bad, but Jamar he ain't gonna eat up all the catches though. They got some mouths to feed over there. McCaffrey makes a lot of sense too. He's gonna be a do it all guy there. I don't think Eckler has the same year he did have last year. No to Adams. Fields is interesting. Interesting. Fields is better odds than Hurts. Tyreek, no. Diggs having trouble, no. Chubb, don't think so. He would have to have running backs have to have over 2,000 yards to get this award. I don't think so. Cooper Cup makes a lot of sense. Lamar makes a lot of sense. They built Lamar and Hurts as almost damn near the same player. Unfortunately, Lamar has an MVP under his belt, so we can't. Lamar's a tick up. Hurts is right on his heel if you want to say 1A, 1B, but Lamar that's a former MVP. Until he gets there, he's not. You can't put them in the same category, in my opinion. I like Jalen. I like this. I think this is a good bet. This is another good bet to wait on, right? You put 150 here, 3,400, right? I take that all day because Hurts is going to ball. He's going to ball. So these are my three top future bets for the Philadelphia Eagles. We have DeAndre Swift, 75 rushing yards in 8 regular season games, plus 400. The Eagles have scored 2 touchdowns in each regular season game, passing or defensive. Just scored 2 touchdowns in each regular season game, plus 950. And we'll swing for the fences, bet small, win big. Give me Jalen Hurts, Offensive Player of the Year at plus 2,200. Mark them down. Mark them down. Happy Father's Day, bro. Thanks, Rob. Happy Father's Day to you, brother, if you are. And let's win some money today, right? Let's win some money today. Let's get this bag today, because that's why we're here, right? That is why we're here. So this is the special edition, Eagles edition of Future Bets. Some of the other ones that would be out here, like divisions. No, not divisions. Where is it? Exact order. That's not a bad idea. Let's see let's see what the Eagles are. This is not a bad bet. I don't even think about this one. Why they gotta make did I pass it? I must have passed it. I was like, why they gotta make us all the way down? We the best division in football. All right, here we go. Let's see what the on odds favor they have. Eagles, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders. I like this one. This makes sense. Eagles, Giants, Dallas, Commanders. I just think the Giants are going to be good. I really do. This is all based on Barkley's there, but I think the Giants are going to be a lot better than what people think they will be. I don't think Washington's going to be good at all. Wow, look at this. Giants, Cowboys, Eagles. Something happened here for the Eagles to be third in the division. But no NFC East team has won the division back to back in what, like 10 years? Maybe even longer, 12 years? Ah, that's a scary bet. But if I'm betting, I like this one. I like that one. Where's the Giants and then Eagles too? I like that one, and I like this one. The plus 2,200, and then this one. Those are the ones I would be looking at. That's not bad. I don't see how the Commanders would be above Dallas. I just don't. Sam Howell, I just don't. Something would have to happen. Like Dak would have to get hurt for this to happen. So those are the two right there. That's not a bad bet they got out there. These are when you do the futures. This is when this is a good time to do them. That's why we're doing them. Ooh, Giants, Eagles, top 2 in the division, plus 500. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I kind of like that more than the standings bet. Yeah, I would bet this. I mean, we got 3 futures here that I'm looking at. What we got? 450. We can add this one to the list. We'll do a little bit cheaper on this one though. We'll go 75. Our future bets. Yeah, you go 75, and then, but that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for do they have the You can parlay the division winners. When you see a lot of people having those big bets, you can parlay the division winners. But I don't think you can do it on DraftKings. I think you have to do it on FanDuel. Facts. He does have a lot of talent. Yeah, I like this bet though. I think he gets there. It's only 600 yards rushing. I think he gets more than 600. I think somebody's going to have 1,000 yards. You know what? I'll save the parlay bet for another one because I don't want to draw. I don't want to draw this out. Money pot betting. You already know, bro. If y'all like what y'all see, man. If y'all like the bets that I put up there, put MPB in the chat. Money pot betting. Appreciate you, Don. And as always, my guy. Willie Vegas, man. What's up? I took a break too, bro. I saw you say you had took a break. Me too. I took a break. I was in Vegas. So you already know how that go. Already know how that go. Again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Once again, let me zoom in on this thing real quick so y'all can see these bets. Let's view them. Oh, that's corny. Never mind. Oh, that's a little bit better. All right. First best bet of the future, Deontay Swift. Let's see. Let me sorry, Wilson, gotta bring it down. Deontay Swift, 75 rushing yards in 8 regular season games, plus 400. Want to drop a unit and a half on that one. The Philadelphia Eagles to score 2 touchdowns in each regular season game, plus 950. We'll drop another unit and a half on that. That payout is over 1,500. Jalen Hurts to win Offense Player of the Year, plus 2,200. Monster, 3,400. And then the dual forecast division, top 2, Giants, Eagles. I don't think it matters which way. Plus 500. We're going a little bit light. $75 on the docket. So that is for $550. Got to get the calculator out. I ain't that good at math, y'all. So we're risking 550 to potentially win. Let's go 575. To potentially win $6,200. Y'all see how we looked at that? How we look at that investment? Because it is an investment. Don't get it twisted. We're putting money in to get money back. That's what an investment is, ain't it? Most all investments are gambles. All right. Y'all see that? All right. Hope y'all wrote that down. Appreciate everybody joining the show. And we're back at it. And you will see more content with more NFL bets. Follow me on Twitter on Money Pop Podcast if you want some UFC and baseball bets and all bets in general. I'd always drop free bets on there, but you got to follow me on Twitter. So go ahead and follow me on Money Pop Podcast. If you are looking for daily content throughout the week on bets, follow me on Money Pop Podcast on YouTube and Facebook. And make sure you follow make sure you follow A2D Radio as well. If you're not on the goddamn bandwagon, I don't know what you're waiting for. Y'all better get on because shit's taking off, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the bets. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you did. And also happy Father's Day to all the great fathers out there. Bad fathers don't get no happy Father's Day, but happy Father's Day to everybody out there celebrating Father's Day. Enjoy the day, gentlemen, because it's yours. Don't ever get it twisted. The day is absolutely yours. If you need to get a little bell to let them know, get a little bell and let them know. This is Moss Money. This is Money Pop Podcast. This is Money Pop Betting. See y'all later.